I am so excited. We're on our way to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for a 2-week camping trip, and I'm on a mission to find some epic camping spots. And when I say epic, I mean waterfront campsites. But I hope I don't regret this because I don't have any camping reservations. I gotta tell you, it is kind of exciting not knowing where we're gonna be staying or how many different places we can find to call home for a few days at a time. Our first stop, or should I say the first campground we're gonna see if we can camp at, is the Lake Superior State Forest Campground because I think it has some gorgeous Lake Superior waterfront campsites. And that's my goal, to try to stay at as many waterfront campsites as I possibly can. Whoa, that's bumpy. As we're getting closer, I'm getting a little nervous. Will there be a campsite for us? Oh my gosh. 2 is open. Wow. What? I'm truly amazed at how many open campsites there are. All of these are on a first come, first served basis. I love driving through campgrounds, trying to find those gems. In fact, I watch a lot of YouTube videos about campgrounds, and that's how I discovered this campground, by watching another YouTube video. So if you're like me and you like finding those spectacular places to camp, especially in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, keep on watching because I'm sure that we're going to be seeing a lot of campgrounds during these next 2 weeks. Wow, this is a really nice campground, but there is one more first come first served campground just 5 minutes down the road, and I've not seen this campground and I have no idea what to expect, but because it's so close, I do want to check it out and see if there are any open campsites there as well before I make a final decision on where I'm going to camp for a night or two. Oh, wow. These are really nice campsites, and they're waterfront campsites too. I'm just really blown away at how many really nice campsites I'm finding, especially because it's the middle of the summer. Actually, it's the week right before the 4th of July weekend, so I really thought it was going to be more difficult to find some of these waterfront gorgeous campsites. Oh my gosh, now I'm really torn. Do I stay at the Lake Superior State Forest Campground or the Blind Sucker No. 2 State Forest Campground? I think I'm torn so much because I really love Lake Superior, but I'm really drawn to this campground. And while there were a lot of great ones to choose from, this is the one I picked. Wow, did my Jeep and our little guy Max get filthy dirty on the ride over here? Camp is officially set up. Do you hear those tree limbs creaking? It's really windy out, and look at this tall, dead tree just swaying up there in the wind. I'm kind of concerned that if that tree were to fall over, it could land on our little guy Mac's camper. Looks like we should probably move our camper forward a little bit. Stop. That tree just made me nervous. I think we're far enough away now that if it should fall down, we should be okay. The next best thing to camping in the forest on a lake is having a hiking trail at your campground that leads to Lake Superior. This might be one of the last camping trips that we get to have with Princey. She's 13 years old and she has heart failure, and these last few months have been a big, big struggle for her. She loves being outside and camping as much as I do, and she's been a big part of our camping life, and I just can't imagine what it's going to be like without her here to be part of our camping adventures. Oh, look, do you see that turtle over there on that log? Oh, this bridge, it feels a little scary. Oh, look, there's more than one turtle out here. There's two right there, and then there's another guy right over here. This trail is leading us by the Blind Sucker #1 State Forest Campground. And this looks like another really nice campground. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper, would it make any difference? Would it change for the better? If I wrote you a poem, if I posted a letter?
Hi, Princey. I hope you're enjoying our hike.
Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I
wonder who's making all that noise.
and suddenly you told me, baby, you're
Where are you?
lost, but I am too. Whatever the cost,
Oh, I see the lake.
make it through.
Lake Superior. Woohoo! Let's go see the water. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. There is something truly magical about this lake. When I see driftwood, I always wonder, where did it come from and how far did it have to travel before it washed ashore? Aw, Princey's resting in the shade. Oh, it looks like the Blind Sucker Pathway Trail is also part of the North Country Trail. And I think it's gonna lead us back to the Lake Superior State Forest Campground. Yep, that's one of the campsites, and this is the campsite path that leads to Lake Superior. Here's another campsite, and that campsite's path that leads back on to the lake. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry, so I want to go back to our campsite and enjoy some lake views and make some dinner. Yeah, this campsite might look different than the one we originally set up camp at because we moved to another campsite. I was still nervous that that tree could reach us if it did fall down, but the views are just as spectacular. I just wish it hadn't started to get so cold out because I want to go swimming. Okay, time to get some supper going. Well, Shoot, it's raining out. Instead of grilling out, this is probably a really good time for us to pack up and head down the road. Let's do it, Princey. Let's hit the road. I gotta wonder though, will we be able to find another camping spot just as fabulous as this one was? Be sure to click on this video right here, right now, so you can see what happens next. Because there were definitely some struggles at our next campsite.